joined on the phones by Bryson Robidoux, returning to the show. Bryson was just down in North Carolina this past week as he collected the Massachusetts State Outlaw Champion award from the 2023 Bandolero season. He's going to tell us a little bit about it in the INEX series. So, Bryson, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Good. Feels good to be back on again.
Yeah, absolutely. So you had a fun little week following along on all the social media channels. You made a little trip down to North Carolina this past week. Talk to us about the award you got and what it means to you.
So the whole weekend, we stayed up there to Friday to Sunday. And the weekend, I got my Massachusetts State Championship trophy. As over the year, we did a certain amount of races, and it was mostly between me and my brother the whole year about who's going to win the state championship, and I came out on top of it. And that whole time, we were just running around shops, checking out what the other team NASCARs do, and I just wanted to hope I could be there one day, trying to do it.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about how this championship is awarded. Obviously, somebody from each state gets it. How does the scoring go for the listeners at home who might be wondering how it all kind of transpires?
The championship points, it's basically, so we have C-Conk, as most people probably listen to from you. And so at C-Conk, you get 100 points for the win, and it goes down 2 each time, so 90, 98, and then it keeps going down. And then you go to Nelcar, which is mostly around New England, same point system as that. Each track the same point system. And so over time, you rack up the same, and then you check the national points, and it will say national points. It'll say the driver, and it'll say the state. And then when you look at the state, you'll find the highest guy from each state, highest guy or girl from each state. And they give trophies to the top 10, and each person won the state. They go from every state you can think of, even Canada.
No kidding. So obviously, if listeners were at C-Conk at any point this past season, you heard the names of Robidoux and Vaness a lot on Fast Friday, and it looked like Colin Vaness and his family joined you down in North Carolina. What was it like to hang out with the Vanesses this past weekend down there?
It was fun. It was fun hanging out with them at the banquet, and I had a blast with them. It was just so fun hanging out with Colin all the shops, having fun with him, just driving around, having some lunch, dinner, and it was really fun.
So you got to see a couple of familiar faces in the racing world. Looked like you bumped into Rodney Childers, who's the crew chief for Josh Berry at Krispy Kreme. And you also bumped into Coach Gibbs when you toured the Joe Gibbs Racing facility. Talk to us about meeting both of those guys.
That was two crazy experiences because we're leaving that morning, and I just walk into Krispy Kreme, and I see someone wearing a Josh Berry shirt. Didn't think nothing about it. Then I see him turn around. I'm like, oh, my God, is that Rodney Childers? And I was like, oh, I just couldn't get any better. And then, so we're ordering our donuts from Krispy Kreme. And my mom asked for a photo, and we got a photo with him. And that was really cool, too. My mom started talking with him about how my dad's a big Josh Berry fan, so we started talking about that, how he didn't make the race. And with Joe Gibbs, that was cool, because I wasn't even there when they first saw him, because I was getting lug nuts. And he walked out the elevator, and he just started talking to my parents.
That's cool.
And he signed us a couple books, and it was actually really cool.
Awesome. So we're into 2024 now. Sure, you're starting to gear up for race season. What do you got planned this season for races?
So our plan this season 2024 is we're running 2 cars, both Bandoleros, and we're planning on running about 30 races or so with no rain. And it's going to be a haul trying to get the so the national points. They give award top 10, as I said. And that's our goal this year, is trying to get top 10 in the national championships. And that's what I'm going to go for, or win the national title.
Let's touch base, recap just 2023 one more time. The C-Conk awards banquets for the Fast Friday competitors were recently, and you collected some hardware. Talk to us a little bit about some memories from 23, and tell us a little bit about the awards banquet from that night this past couple months ago.
Over 2023, it was had its highs and lows, as I got a couple podiums, got some second places, couldn't pull away from the win, couldn't pull out the win. And the awards banquet was fun. I got to go on a limo on the way there, and it was fun. It was also really cool as got my third place trophy, which is a big upgrade from last year. And I also had to thank people. I had to thank Colin and Mike Vanessa and Aaron for having me have that fun and giving me the limo.
Excellent. Speaking of thank yous and the portion of the interview where you plug some sponsors, family, friends, anybody you want to give a plug to heading into the 2024 season?
I got to thank Jariah Roderick from Finish Guard Excavated to come back on for 2024. Rich Helger from Helger Southwest Power Equipment for giving the opportunities of giving us a spare hand in the cars. And I also want to say, if anyone wants to help me go for my championships and the national championship, if you want to come along and help me, I'll get a sponsor package out there and see what you guys can get me.
Awesome. And, of course, you want to find Bryson on Facebook. It's Robidoux Family Racing, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent. Bryson Robidoux joining us here to kick off the show tonight. Always good to talk to you, and we'll be seeing you soon. Getting ready for 2024.
We will. I'll see you there.